Alright, here we go. Starting part 8 of our exploration through the wasteland. Uh, Stealth sniper build is roughly what we're going for. Again, obviously early on in any open world exploration game, you're not going to be sticking strictly to one build or another. But we're going to do what we can to stay as close as possible. I've had a little bit of family drama going on here recently, which is why I wasn't really around as planned, and I apologize for that. But family comes first, you know. I wish it could be otherwise, but it just can't. Huh, I'm not getting any radiation damage for standing in this water. I wonder if it is pure water that we could drink, you know, and not get any rad poisoning. If I'm not mistaken, this is our first real silenced gun. I could be wrong though. Here, let's find out. Suppressed pipe bolt action pistol. Yeah, it is. And I believe that also means that we could go back to our workbench and take the suppressor off this gun and put it on another gun. Oh, the body explosions in the game are just too cool. Oh. Okay, I did not want to throw a grenade. I wanted to do a melee attack. Like that. Obviously, with my strength, melee attacks aren't going to be very strong, especially with a non-melee weapon. But I did want to test it and see. Ooh, and now I can go back to that little puddle of water and find out if it is irradiated or not. Give me a little bit more blood leaf too. Yep, it is. Just like all other water in the wasteland. I would have been extremely shocked if it wasn't, but I wanted to find out. Damn, we need more ammo. This is pretty much the only gun that we can freely use without having to worry about running out of ammo anytime soon. Which is kind of cool. I like it. It gives you that feeling of scarcity and importance. You know, if you could run around just shooting at whatever you wanted to shoot at, whenever you wanted to shoot, it wouldn't feel like a post-apocalyptic survival game. So it's good that that ammo is sparse in the beginning. I see somebody tuned in to watch. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to chat. I will respond. I'm watching in another monitor, so. Hey, did we just find a new settler for our...
You may want to keep your distance.
Nope, apparently not. Maybe. Let's find out.
Why? Are you threatening me?
Nah, nothing like that. It's just, well, I think I ate a bad can of meat. Okay, maybe it was 3 cans. Seemed pretty tasty at first, but now it's got my guts all in a twist. And, well, you can probably smell it from there. Long-neck Lukowski's canned meat my ass. Long-neck Lukowski's canned poison, more like it. Here, have the rest of it. I'm never touching the stuff again as long as I live. Assuming I live through the day. Ugh. And if you happen to see that Lukowski, tell him I hope he dies in a goddamn fire. God. Sorry. Probably better if you get going. If it's anything like last time, it's about to get kind of messy.
Yeah, after what that guy said about it, I don't think that we really want to be eating the meat that he just gave
I'll
us.
try not to barf again until you leave, but no promises.
Let's see what that was that he gave us. Oh well. Another little rundown, mostly destroyed shack out in the middle of nowhere. Usually good for a little bit of loot, not very much. And almost always good for enemies. Bloatfly explosions are so satisfying. Brain fungus. Something tells me those are going to be used in crafting mentats. Oh, son of a bitch. I'll use this place as a drop-off for some of my gear. I need to take all these mods back home. That's a decent amount of weight that I don't need to be carrying around. Yeah, I kind of offloaded a lot of unnecessary stuff in the last episode, so I don't really have a whole lot of things that I'm ready to just part with on short notice. Let's see how far. God, 7 pounds over? What did I just pick up? Alright, let's look for something that weighs about 7 pounds. I think that was it. That was one of the things. It's not all that great. So I think I'm going to drop it. Yeah, there we go. Is there anybody around this shack anywhere? Seems like there should be least someone living around this place. There's some glowing fungus here. And even that was too much. Alright, let's just throw away some junk. Was that enough? Yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna bite the bullet and go back home. How far away from this map marker am I? Right here. Oh, happiness 37%. I try not to fast travel very much, but I don't have an extremely long time to stream tonight. I probably have to get off here in about an hour, hour and a half. So I may do a little bit more fast traveling than I normally do, especially over places that I've been through many, many times. You know, this little area in the northwest corner of the map, I've scoured the majority of it at least 3 or 4 times a piece. You know, coming and going. Alright. This is the place where we keep our extra Nuka-Colas and such. So let's store some in there. If we have a lot. I mean, I may have used more than normal. Yeah, look at that. Wow, don't have very many at all. It's too early in the game to use a lot of the cherries, so I'll keep all my cherries in here. The rest of them I'll carry with me. And this is where I'm keeping a lot of my food to cook later. So it's mostly meat and alchemy ingredients. And food that I'm going to plant later. You know what, those mole rat chunks, yeah, those are already cooked, so we need to be carrying some of those with us. How much do they weigh, though? Half a pound apiece. That's why we don't have them on us. We're a little too weak to be carrying around just everything right now. So this is the point of the game, on a build like this anyway, where you really have to be selective in what you carry. I believe my strength is still 1, so my max carry capacity is pretty damn low. I'll be planning a lot of stuff in my base building episode that I'll have coming up. I'll probably spend at least an hour just messing around in the base. And this trash can here is where I'm sticking things that I want in my house. I know they could be used for better things, but I think they'll look cool sitting in my house. Or, you know, old books that I've already read that there's no sense in carrying on me anymore. Like the old video game cartridges, you know, things like that. A lot of them don't weigh anything. Actually, I think almost all of them weigh nothing. But if I've already gotten the use out of them that they're there for, I'll put them back. Yeah, store them in here. My bobbleheads. Oh, that's it. I need to go down to Red Rocket and get my bobblehead stand and bring it up here near my house. And a steamer truck. What is that? A pipe pistol? Just laying on the ground? Alright, the steamer trunk looks like I was just sticking old pieces of armor in there that I don't need quite yet. This is all stuff that I actually do use for the most part. The bandana is going to go on the dog. It's actually going to go on the dog right now. Where is the dog? There he is.
Yo. Psst.
There we go. And I need to take the dog over here with me so that I can unload the things I was using him to carry
Here.
for me. I don't like doing that. It feels a little cheesy, you know. I mean, there's no way that a dog could carry all this stuff. Oh well, screw it. This is close enough. Bag of cement, hammer, scanner, cameras. Yeah, all this stuff should go in my storage over here for, you know, base building and breaking down for parts and all that good shit. I'll leave some stuff on him in case I need him later. 20 stem packs? Yeah, I did not realize he was carrying 20. How many do I have total? 27. Huh. Alright, I guess I haven't been all that bad about needing stem packs. I put these mods in here. I don't really need them right now. Just dump all of this. Yeah, I don't need... Actually, I take that back. There are some things... If you just put everything in here, then it'll about anything. Whenever you need the ingredients to build something in town. And there are a few things that I do not want broken down. I think I've got enough desk fans out in the environment already. Dog bowl. Need that. See, I'm not positive about this. You know, let me see if there's a place for those in the weapon modification stand. I don't think so. I think anything in here gets used just as it, you know, I think it's fine to just leave it in here, but I'm not positive. I'll find out in a second, though. I want the skull in my house, because why not? Eight ball goes in my house for sure. Ten fire extinguishers. That might have been a tiny bit of my weight, you think? The dog already has a ball to play with here in town, so I'll put that in here too. I'll put some of the cigarette packs in here. The rest of them go in the cigarette dispenser. I'll show you in just a second. I could put the pre-war money in here. That would give me a lot of cloth. But honestly, I would rather have the caps because they are worth a decent amount of caps. Especially if you look at the cap to weight ratio. That's 8 caps for 0 weight. There's not much that is worth more than that on a cap to weight ratio. That was a decent amount of weight in just the steel that I was carrying around. Yeah, it's amazing how much weight you'll build up with just junk that you pick up out in the world, and how fast. I mean, God, these are 5 pounds a piece, and I was carrying 3. I have a place for blocks too. I plan on using those later when I'm decorating. Alright, here's my weapon workbench. So now let's put my mods in here. Okay, yeah, it does. It goes straight over to workshop, so it's all the same. Well, that's good to know. I was hoping it was that way. I mean, honestly, I didn't see why it would be any way other than that, but you never know. See, here's my cigarette machine right outside my tiny little sad excuse for a house, which she has decided to claim. The angry woman. Figures. Angry woman decides to take over my house. Kind of like real life. 9 packs of cigarettes in there. Okay, if anybody smokes in my little town, I think they're well set up. God, that's a lot of money that I could, or a lot of rare ingredients that I could be using. Asbestos is not exactly common. At this point in the game, anyway. Okay, good. He does have a dog bowl already. Let's give him another dog bowl. That's right, you just drop it straight from your inventory, don't you? There. Nobody can say my dog doesn't get fed. He has 2 food bowls sitting outside. So now, the 8-ball goes in the house.
Life still ain't perfect, but we're surviving.
And I knocked the ashtray off the table. Sorry about that. I'm surprised she didn't bitch about it.
Just when you think you're safe, you're not. That's how they always get you.
I don't know how to stand that up properly.
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Almost. Shit. There we go. Now back up, and then slowly move forward. Maybe. Oh shit. There we go. Go into stealth mode to move it vertically downwards. That works. Nice. Play with the physics to get things to stand up straight. Wonder if I'm going to have enough room to set this on here without screwing the 8-ball placement up. I don't think I will. It's alright though, I can just replace the 8-ball later. Yeah, it's kind of rough because I'm bumping on the entrance to the place. You know what? I'm going to set the coffee pot on the floor for now. There we go. Alright, we're done here. I'm gonna put the coffee pot or coffee cup down and then leave because this is slow going and I want to get a little bit of action in before I have to quit. There. Leave here at the house. The lighter, the skull, which for now we're just going to set the skull here. And put the lighter on the chair. Or in the floor in front of the chair. There. That'll work. Now where am I keeping my my blocks? Because I do have something that I want to use those for later. And there's no sense in carrying around two pieces of the same armor, so let's see, 10 damage resist physical, 1 perception. Okay, left arm, right leg, right arm. Alright, not so bad. That's 1 physical, 15 radiation, and that's just straight up 10 physical, so I'll keep them both on me. I need a place to keep all my chems. For now, I think I'll just carry them on me, because honestly, I don't have that many chems. You know, it's not going to make a huge difference. Did I ever do what I intended to do and put a chem station here somewhere? Haha, there we go. Why is that not working? There we go. So I know this is within the build area, so I wasn't sure why holding in the button to go to the build mode wasn't working. Oh, I was standing just outside it. What a pain in the ass. Bag of fertilizer. Scrap it for acid and fertilizer. Yes. That. Okay. Yeah, you can only scrap it. This, however, we can pick up and we can move to a useful, non-hidden spot. Let's see, where do I want it? I think for now, I'll sit it here beside the other crafting station. Broken toilet. No use for that. Let's see, we've got these guns sitting here that we didn't really have any major use for. That was kind of my first experiment in placing things. As you can see, whoa, where did it go? I did have things sitting on a shelf up on the wall. Well, I still have that pistol and that rifle sitting on a box, and then 2 rifles sitting there. So now, let's see what we can do with all these weapon mods that we got recently. we want to take all the mods off of every gun that we don't use. Huh. So you have to have a grip on it. And I don't really have a standard. Exceptional sighted accuracy, better recoil. Screw it. I'm going to make a standard. That way I can take that other better one off. No muzzle mod. Requires nothing to make it, so yeah, I'll make it. Okay. And now this is just another pipe bolt action pistol. That's kind of expensive to make, just to be able to get this off. See, I wish there was a way that you could just take a mod off and get back to base, but certain things there's not. So I guess I'm going to use 2 steel, 2 oil, a gear, and a screw to make a standard receiver. Another pipe bolt action pistol. Those are the 2 guns that I use quite often, or 2 of the guns I use quite often. Pipe bolt action and pipe pistol. A little different. Hugely different when it comes to damage, but that's because the fire rate's so low. And then a quick pipe rifle. Yeah, I think I can use these mods to make something better. Scoped 3-crank laser musket. That I made myself an episode or 2 ago, and it does some pretty massive damage, actually. I like it. I'm very happy with it. And this is our little shotgun, which I need gun nut rank 2 to really do much with it. I do need more range. Can I get very much more range with any mod that I can actually make right now? Long barrel, superior range, better recoil, and narrow spread. I don't see any reason in the world not to make that. Hell yeah. Look at that. It goes from 47 range to 71. And the accuracy goes up from 16 to 34. Only a pound and a half extra weight. I'm not complaining in the least. Hardened receiver. Basically the only downside is a little bit more weight. And it uses up some of our oil and adhesive. Worth it. Very happy with that. See, I'm going to hang on to those and give those to my settlers here so that they actually have something to attack with if we get attacked. And here is my first silenced gun. Now I wonder, just curious here, if I took this suppressor off. See, it requires rank 2 of gun nut to make one, but if I just take it off this gun, I can still put it on. So let's put it on. I know it can't go on the shotgun, of course. Let's look for something that it might actually be able to be used on. This maybe? No. so, we could really kick up the damage on this gun, which would be really sweet. We'll come back to it. Definitely couldn't on this. That's just these. It's a laser gun. It can't be made silenced. Let's see. I guess it can't that either. Let's check this pistol. Suppressor. Nope. Alright, so maybe you can only put it on the exact same type of gun. Yep, I guess so. Alright, so it'll be a pipe bolt action pistol. Do we have any of those down here anywhere? Yeah, short pipe bolt action rifle with a suppressor. Or do we want the bolt action pistol with a suppressor? Okay, so you can take a mod off of a gun and then put it back on a similar type of gun. It makes sense. So what do we want? Range 65, fire rate is only 2, damage is 40. And this bolt action rifle, you only lose 6 damage. Fire rate is still only 2, but your range goes up immensely. Accuracy 63. Man, I wish you could put it on this. That would just be amazing. Because it is a very, very nice gun. Rifle or pistol? See, I wish I had a little bit more active chat, because I would love to just do what chat says for this. Screw it. You know what? I'm going to make an entirely new pistol, starting with a suppressor. So I'm making one with stealth in mind. So we'll do sights last. I don't think that would help at all. We definitely need the best accuracy possible, since I don't have gun nut yet. Standard stock is the best. Long barrel. Yep, long barrel will not only help with accuracy, but the range goes up immensely. Standard receiver. Hardened is 42, so we'll go with hardened. Gun nut rank 1, I can make a powerful. So I've got to get that perk next. And then we find sights. And if you look down in the bottom where it says build tag, for whether or not you're going to use components to make one, because X is build. Like this one, I already have a short scope, so X would not be build, it would be attach mod, meaning it would just pull one from my storage and put it on this gun, without using any of those materials that are listed under the requires part. 92 accuracy. We're going to use this for long range, so it's alright if we have a scope that makes it slow to pull up and kind of gets in the way of our vision a little bit. So we're going to go with the short scope, since it raises accuracy all the way to 92, which at this point in the game, that's pretty damned amazing. Now if we were going more close range, we would stick that large bayonet on there. And now we're gonna rename it to First Silenced. Ah, no we're not. The naming is pretty short. First Rifle. There we go. Let's put another H on there.
Fences. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
There. It also, another advantage to renaming things is you can determine where you want them to show up in your inventory. Like since I've made this one first, it's going to show up near the top all the time because it starts with a 1. So this will be our main long distance gun. This is our main up close guns. We're going to modify this to First Close Quarter Shotgun. So we got a close quarter shotgun and a quiet rifle. I want to keep some of this. I'll simplify it a little bit though. Make it 3 crank laser. Musket. And see, anything that you name yourself, no matter how you name it. Oh, wait a minute. That did not, the part I named was not in all caps. Interesting. Okay, if you keep the original name, see like the scoped, crank, laser, the letters that were already there, they're all capitalized, but what I put in is not, which is kind of a weird thing, but it does let you see which ones you've modified and renamed pretty quickly. If you just leave some of, at least one of the original words there, it'll be all caps. Pipe bolt action rifle. I don't really think that we need to keep any more of these. Although this snub-nosed 44 does some pretty wicked damage, so I want to see if we can increase it. Wow. Up to 72 damage. It uses 2 crystals though, and 2 nuclear materials, which at this point in the game are relatively rare, but Jesus, 72 damage. I kinda can't say no to that. Hellacious range on it for some adhesive. That only gives 4 range. Short scope gives it a lot of range, but I don't really like the way the magnification and everything appears in those scopes. Plus, I kinda have all my ranged weapons already, so let's just put a reflex on it. And then a better barrel. And see, this is kind of cool. It tells you what it's going to break down to get components. 3 of my duct tapes, 2 desk fans, and then 6 steel. I don't understand why it says 6 steel just to get 2 steel, but whatever. And you can also hit triangle to tag for search anything you don't have, like the adhesive, 2 of 5. If I hit triangle, it would automatically show anything in the game that had adhesive in it. Crazy lady here and see what's going on.
I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy the Mad Woman.
Mama Murphy.
You need the sight? It's telling me Mentats will give us the right high for another insight into your destiny.
Sure, I'll give you some more mentats. Or some more chems in general.
Opening up. You're looking for a man. He can help you. But he ain't gonna be the man you expect. He's somewhere deep and dark, surrounded by folks with nothing but cruel intentions. But there's an echo, something in the past that can help you. When you meet the fat man and the angry woman, tell them to remember the quarry and Lily June on the rocks, and they'll let you and your friend pass. Don't mind me, kid. The chems are just acting up a bit. I'll be fine, eventually.
The Mama Murphy stuff is pretty interesting. It costs you one of your chems anytime you get a premonition from her. But she usually tells you some interesting things. I haven't figured out yet whether or not these things are for just like little unimportant side quests or really important things that are actually going to matter down the road, or combination of both. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to make some buff jet. That's crap is amazing. It combines a couple of things to give you strength, endurance, HP, and AP. It's pretty damned amazing. Buff out and jet. And then buff tats, of course, are buff out and mentats. Perception, strength, endurance, and HP. And you can make your own jet out of fertilizer and plastic, which sounds just about right. Psycho Jet. Combination of Psycho and Jet, which is just kick ass when it comes to fighting. It slows time, 25% damage, 35 damage resist, 40 max AP for 15 seconds. I mean, that's extremely helpful. Hey, I can make Molotovs now. Those are really useful too. It'll use up my last 2 adhesives though, and I don't think that I want to do that right now. I need more glowing fungus. And blood leaf. I thought I had several of those, but I guess not. The bloatfly larva syringe is pretty damn cool. You can hit somebody with it, then after they die, they can actually spawn a bloatfly, which is pretty trippy. I think I already have some cutting fluid. I don't know exactly what it's used for yet, but sometime in the future, whenever I do find out, I'll have some on hand already. And I see somebody else has come to the stream. Welcome. Hope you enjoy. I don't have everything set up exactly where I want it quite yet, but I'm saying by the end of next week, I should have a pretty high quality stream set up as far as sound and all that goes. Alright, so he has a pipe pistol, which uses 38. Do I have anything extra just a little bit better? that I can give him? Not really. So I'm just going to give him a little bit more ammo. Because as far as I know,
You ought to be
your
careful.
NPCs in your town actually do
Don't fix so easily.
use the ammo that they have. It's not just for looks. If they run out of ammo, they stop using that gun. I could be wrong, um, but I think it's that way. Let's see how our garden is growing. Not
Seems to be
bad.
growing well.
So, one of the corn plants is ready to be harvested. Let's plant another one. Oh yeah, it's not there. Where is it? Resources. Duh. Yeah, once we get enough people, we'll have this set up so that they can harvest everything. Right now, they're able to harvest a few things, but you know, not a hell of a lot. And we already have a ton of potato plants, so I'm not gonna worry about that at all. Oh yeah, you got your own gun. You've got a really good gun, actually. I think Preston is the one that walks around and has his own inventory and you can't alter it at all. At least that's, I haven't found a way to do it if you can. And no, my base is not fully set up yet. I only have a few things where I want them long term. I'll be doing a base building episode sometime here in the very near future. Ah, there he is.
Just wanted to
That's
trade
who
a
I
few
was looking
things.
for. 16 damage. I can do better than that, bud. Here, I'll give you this. It takes 308 round. Oh, wow. No, I can't do better than that. Well, for now, I'll give you, let's see what I have the most rounds of. 38, of course. There's an assload of those. And I could spare 45 or 10. Uh, yeah, I'm actually running fairly low on ammo. 308 and 38. So let's just give him a bunch more 38.
I'm sorry.
There.
I wouldn't be very good company right now.
I don't have any extra ammo or extra armor to give him yet.
Speak up.
Man, this makes me feel poor. Alright, so before we head out, let's craft one more container to put excess weapons in. Oh, that looks more like a tool container. It has to look fitting. A metal box. Or a steamer trunk. Another one. Yeah, let's go with a steamer trunk. There. Now let's put in these excess weapons that we are definitely not going to be using. Okay, so that uses shells. That uses 308, which we only have 10 of. So anything else that uses 308 needs to go in here right now. Okay. .38, we have a ton. .10mm, we have quite a few of, but this is our main 10mm gun. So we've got our 308, our 10mm, and our 38. Well, that doesn't do much damage, does it? Has killer range on it though, but I think what I crafted a minute ago, yeah, should do much more damage. Yeah, but it's 44. See, that does 3 more damage. It's lacking in pretty much every stat other than damage. So, screw it. Let's keep it here. It's 21 damage, and it fires relatively quickly, too. It fires 10mm rounds, which is good, because I don't have a hell of a lot of those. So, we will keep that on us also. Alright, we've got shells for a shotgun, 308, 10mm, 38, and another 38. So which one? Yeah, this is non-modified, so we're leaving it here. Then our laser musket, of course. Gotta love this thing. Switchblade we'll need later for modding and stuff, but we don't need it now. And then, of course, our 44. Man, I can't wait till we get more 44 ammo. And then all of our armor is pretty much stuff that we need on us. Or at least want on us. Alright, let's get started. Where are we going for now? Fire support. Go to the Cambridge Police Station. We found that through listening to a radio frequency that we found in a little off the beaten path area where we were doing something else. And then report your success to the settlers at 10 Pines. Yeah, that's what we want to do first. Go back up and tell them that we actually got the job done, as we said we would. Hey, since we changed our weapons out, we should probably go ahead and set our hotkeys back too. Shotgun. Should go here. Oh, it already was. Okay, well that's good to know. After you modify things, it still stays where it used to be. Frag grenade, as always, it is up in the top. You know, I want this here. And this out here because we will use it a lot less. Our hair trigger pipe rifle. Right here. Yeah. Now we only have 10 rounds for this gun, but I just made it, so I want to screw around with it a little bit and see how well it does. And I'm not really in the mood to get extremely poisoned, or get a lot of rad damage build up, so I'm gonna just run across as fast as I can. That was a lot more than I expected. Oh yeah, because I'm not wearing any armor. Yeah, let's go with actual damage resistance. Lightweight gear, lightweight and muffled gear I'll use every chance I can get, and of course pocketed since I have almost no strength. And we have our insulated jumpsuit over our armor for a little bit more protection. Hate not being able to... Oh, I can, never mind. There. So, we're ready to head out into the wasteland. And there is our other settlement. As you can tell, I haven't done hardly anything there except build that, you know, little place there. That was my first little test build. And like I said, I try to avoid using fast travel very often. So, I'm going to go ahead and walk over here. See what we can find, if anything. Now remember this is the generator that we found. This was one of our very first real combat encounters. Is there anything up here now? Okay. No, it looks like nothing has come back to the area yet. I don't know if that's because I haven't been away for very long, or if once you clear out an exterior area like this, nothing comes back at all. Well, that's a big dish. I'd like to... I'm going to have to head up there and explore that sometime soon. There's just so many areas in this game that you see from off in the distance that make you really want to go to them. They did really well in encouraging exploration. Not only is it extremely rewarding, it just ends up being something you naturally want to do. Which is very cool. A lot of games, especially open world games, have trouble making you want to explore. We can start growing some beans now. What are you whining about? See, I'm supposed to go that way. That is my main goal. But I said I wanted to check out the radar dish, so what do you know? We're here. I can't just keep going. Oh, I think I have been here. Yeah, this is Satellite Station Olivia. Okay. Yeah, we came here in, not the previous episode, but I believe it was the one before that. And, almost got our asses handed to us. I think maybe we did get our asses handed to us once, but I'm not going to admit to that right now. And, you know, as always, I do have my stream going in another channel, so, or in another monitor here in my room, so feel free to chat. I will be able to respond to you. I know some people have been streaming games like this and not be able to respond to people. I don't understand why they would do that. That just doesn't make sense to me. One of the main joys of streaming is just the community feeling, the interaction. That's why I do it anyway. Certainly not for the money, since I'm not making any of that yet. I don't see anything over there. Ooh, that does look like a crate, though. I bet I could get some loot. Oh, and there's a dog. Is that one of those wild dogs? It is. Okay, I really like the silenced weapon. In the past, I probably would have gotten that first shot off, gotten my sneak attack, and then I would have been spotted. Definitely gonna have to have silencers on everything from now on. And I'm out of ammo after this round, or after this mag. So no more reloading if I want to use this gun. I'm glad I came this way. At this point in the game, every little stash of caps helps. Now that we're down here up close, no sense using something that has almost no ammo to it. Probably shouldn't have used that, given how rare the ammo is right now. But I wanted to test out my new creation. Glowing fungus. I saw kind of a green glow right there, and that's usually what tips you off that there's glowing fungus nearby. It's really faint, and a lot of people that I've watched here recently aren't noticing it. I have Alpha Wild Mongrel. I'm detected, but it's green, which means he's not an enemy. You know, I'm going to test something real fast. I hate doing quick saving like this, but I'm curious. Is he really an enemy? I know he's not right now, because he sees me and he's not attacking. Oh, I got too close. Yep, now he's attacking. Got in a few melee attacks there. Which does use up AP. That's what I wanted to see. I thought I noticed it the other day that when I was meleeing enemies, I was having less AP to attack with later. And apparently that's very true. Which kind of makes my tiny little pokes with this gun a little less useful. That was pretty cool, though. It was not hostile until I got just a little too close into its territory. And then it got a little pissed off at me. Alright. Time to stop sneaking and head on over and talk to these people. Look at all that junk. Carried on a two-headed cow. Wait a minute. Ah, I thought those stakes were in the cow for a second. Caravan guard. Caravan guard. And Lucas Miller.
Excuse me. Got armor at good rates if you're in the market.
Let me think it over.
As you say.
Make a move, and I'll end you, Wastelander.
Oh, okay, like, I'm not sure whether I want to trade with him or not. That doesn't make sense. Of course I want to.
The best armor in these parts.
Ah, he's selling armor.
What kind of stuff do you have?
I sell armor for Old Man Stockton's outfit, based out of Bunker Hill. Been selling
Okay,
armor
so-
to smart wastelanders for years. The dumb ones walk away.
There's a merchant in Bunker
Don't
Hill.
stay dumb long, if you catch my meaning.
Let's see what you got.
Focus on stopping power. Pretty, don't stop bullets.
Hey, 38 rounds. I definitely need those. Champion left arm. Jesus, 15 damage resist, 1 strength, 1 endurance. Whew. That's actually going to be worth putting on my charisma gear for. I hate doing that, but kind of got to. And then lightweight. I definitely need lightweight. That lightweight modifier gives you extra AP. And these also happen to give me more protection than the gear that I'm currently using. 17,600 caps almost for the Mantis left arm guard. 10% chance to disarm melee attacker on hit. Nice. 1 agility and perception. Oh, I can't wait until stuff like that starts dropping for me. Pocketed. Pocketed modifier actually lets you carry more, so that would be really useful for someone like me also. And shipments of different items. That's for whenever you're managing multiple settlements, which I'm not yet. Wastelander's right leg. Reduce damage from super mutants by 15%. And 10 rad resistance. Not bad at all. For only 473. You know, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's change into our trading gear and see how much better prices we can get. Probably not much, since it's not a huge difference. It's only 3 more charisma. But you never know.
Hey, Lucas.
Can't hurt to at least try.
Caps is protecting your hide with my armor. That advice is free.
Let's see what you have.
Don't cheap out on armor. That's a good way to get yourself killed.
And that weighs 7.3 pounds, though. What does my current left arm piece weigh? 4. So it's going to give me 10 pounds of carry weight for an extra 3.3. So I'm really, still a gain. But damn, 657 caps. That's a lot of money. I think I'd be better off to just get some pocketed stuff for now. Pocketed is around 7. Lightweight gives me extra AP, and it's, yeah. See, I'd rather not buy metal stuff. So let's do boiled leather. Right leg. So I got right arm, right leg. Left arm. Okay, so treated gives you more energy resistance. That's good to know. Leather chest piece. And you know, for now, we are gonna buy metal armor pieces. I mean, hell, it's the beginning of the game. I mean, it's not gonna hurt to get things that aren't exactly perfect. Luck increasing hat. I like my charisma hat better. It looks better because it's not dirty. And the wife's wedding ring. It's 100 caps, but I am not selling it. I would just feel like too big of a jackass. Let's see, what do we have here that would actually, you know, be worth a lot to him and not going to be missed when we sell it? Oh yeah, I forgot we picked up some Addictol. I can be a little more free in my chem usage thanks to that. Stim packs are only worth 20 apiece. That's kind of depressing, but you know, I see why they did it. It would be too convenient if you could just find that everywhere. Certainly not selling any mods. You know, I thought I put all the mods in my container back at the base. I guess maybe the mods on your weapons currently are also shown here. That, I don't know, that would be really strange though, wouldn't it? I might have to look that up too. And these are worth 1 cap a piece. Yeah, I might have to sell a few of those, you know. Alright, well, that'll work. So now we will talk to other people, and while we still have our crew. Get up out of the dirt and talk to me, damn it.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I found them. You don't need to worry about them.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long
Ah,
time.
that gave me
So we
access to the
talked.
workshop here,
We decided if you came through for us,
which
we'd
means
join
this
up with
is
the Minutemen again.
now an
If
allied
things get
town.
better, we've got to start helping each other.
There you go, exactly.
We're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
Hey, anytime. The
Just wanted to
downside
trade a
is
few things.
I'm probably gonna have to start spending my time fixing your damn place up. Meh, you don't have anything I want. Alright, well, let's keep talking to people.
Let's trade some things.
Sure.
Okay, she has a gun, so she's alright. If I find one without a gun, I will give him one of mine. Transfer. You know, let's test that out. glow-sighted hair trigger. I've got a 10mm pistol and a pipe rifle with glow-sighted and hair trigger. No, see, that's all for pipe stuff. Pipe bolt action, small bayonet. So let's find one of our pipe bolt action guns that has a bayonet on it. This one. Glow-sighted hair trigger pipe rifle. That's the only one, isn't it? Yeah. So, glow-sighted hair trigger pipe rifle. Glow-sighted hair trigger pipe rifle still has its bayonet. Alright, so there is no reason to carry these mods on us. Oh, I am a dumbass. I didn't put them in the workshop back there because I wanted to modify my guns first, and I didn't know if it would actually pull from the workshop inventory like it's supposed to. Okay, so yeah, hell, now we can carry almost 100 pounds more in our travels and exploration, which we will pick up in about 3 hours. So tune back in about 3 hours, or maybe sometime like tomorrow. And we will do a little bit more exploring. Maybe we'll look around and see if the guy that was willing to sell us the other dog is still around here somewhere. This is where we found him the other day, and I ended up pissing him off by trying just a little too hard to get him to drop his price. I got him to drop the price, but it was still more than I wanted to pay at the time. So I tried one more time, and he got all pissy and quit talking. Kind of like salesman in real life. I can say that because I am a salesman. And yeah, that's exactly how we are. You asked me to drop my price one too many times, and we're gonna stop talking. Alright. This is a good spot to end it. Get a good view. Well, it's been fun. Hope you have a good night.